Did you know that the federal law 922G, which is felon in possession of a firearm, is a law that applies to every single person in the United States and the territories? If you are a felon, you cannot get caught with a firearm. It is a federal felony, and you will go to federal prison. Okay? They also have something I spoke on called the 924C in layman terms. But the 924C is simply when you have gun and drugs together. They don't have to be in the same room in the house, but you can still get them gun protecting the dope. So this is something that you want to be careful with. Understand that these laws are federal. That's different from state. So we had my brother on here, and we interviewed him. We talked about his sentencing for a 924C. And in light, you're talking about a man who he and his wife would DoorDash together and had a small caliber weapon, no extendo, no extra magazine, no high power rounds, in the console of the car, going to who he thought was a friend. And the federal authorities know this because that person set him up. So they knew that he thought he was going to a friend, but they were still able to show an intent of criminal intent, actually, that he had a gun that he was willing to use to protect his drugs. When in all actuality, he thought he was going to meet a friend from the phone conversation. That friend was working with federal authorities. So this is how he ended up in that situation, because he just so happened, him and his wife, to have a gun in the car. He was just going to sell him some drugs. So this is what their story is. This is what the narrative is that they produced and convicted him under that, even though he had no convictions ever in his life before. He had never been in trouble before. They still gave him almost 9 years. So understand that this is something very serious. I want y'all to look into that, the 922G and the 924C. We have some footage from that interview that we will have coming up too. Dre, keep your head up.